I guess there were some things that we were lucky.
I'd like to address the upcoming February 2nd election for the reorganization of the school districts, and I know this isn't actual city business, but I think this is important for the city going forward. Experts have pointed out there are three things that are really necessary to attract businesses and entrepreneurs. You need good health care, which we certainly have. We need to have good education and recreation. And I think we address those areas, but the two respective districts I don't think are large enough. Well, I don't think. It's probably a given fact that they're not large enough to stand by themselves. And I know there are certain people that would certainly like to have a high school back here. That's probably not going to happen, but we have to put those things, I think, aside and look at the long-term benefits this would provide for our city. Thinking about the high school, let's say if we consider, one thing to consider would be the number of years that kids have to travel to their respective schools. Like Lakeview, with the high school there, their kids still have to travel for elementary, middle school, and so Lakeview would be, their children are traveling a total of 9 years, Wall Lake 8 years, Auburn all 13 years considering preschool, and Sac with the high school being down there with our other schools here, we only have to travel 4 years. So certainly from a transportation standpoint, our children will be moving a lot less, and I think that's certainly something that I think is a real plus in this going forward. And we do stand to lose $750,000 in sharing money, and this is the state's incentive to get the districts to join together. If we don't pass this, the $750,000 that will be lost, probably result in property taxes going up even further. So with that, I would sure encourage everyone to vote for it. And if you know of anyone that is in favor of it, make sure that they get out to vote. I know that when I worked on, or my wife and I worked on those previous bond issues for the grade school, we'd go through the list and there'd be so many people that should have voted that didn't. Even ones that said that they were going to didn't. If you don't think you're going to be in town, I think it's important that you get out and do an absentee ballot as well.
Can you do that now?
You can do that now. The ballots are ready. So here's here and explaining the benefits financially as well as the benefits to the students of the vote coming up.
I would just say that I'd add one thing to that one comment, is that if you talk to the students, they're for it.
Oh, yeah.
The students think it's really good, and some couple of them have said to me, well, I'd open enroll because it's a good thing. We've gotten a lot of benefits from it, especially the high school students. So, you vote the way you feel, but I think there's a lot of positives out there for it too. Thank you.